Hello, you're very welcome to Storytime here with Elga from the Community Library, and it's lovely to have your company, and I hope you're all looking after yourselves and keeping well and also enjoying some lovely quality family time together as well. You know, maybe over the last couple of weeks you've acquired a new addition to your family, perhaps a new baby has come along and you're very, very welcome. And perhaps you've acquired a pet over this time as well, a new little rabbit or a kitten or a dog. And it's lovely to have a family dog, and our family dog is called Elga, and she is about 2 years of age, and she was named after a dog, the first dog that went up into space. But Elga has her feet firmly on the ground, and this is Elga. Elga, there now. How are you? Are you coming over? There you are. Now, Elga. There you go. And she's very clever. She can do lots of little tricks. Would you like to hold on? Look at that. She can hold on. Oh, you like holding on, don't you? And now, Elga, would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? Sit. Wag your ears. Sit. Sit. Yes. And roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Sit. Roll over. Roll over. Good girl. Well done. And now, would you like to walk? You going to walk? Come on. Walk. Well done. There you go. Well, Elga enjoys her little treats, and she's learning new tricks every day. Well, there are so many different types of books, and a book that I'll be sharing with you today has a picture of a dog, very, very like our family dog. We've so many different types of books, like pop-up books and lift the flap books and sound books. And today I want to look at a very special category of books that can be shared with your baby, whether your baby's a couple of days old, a couple of weeks old, a couple of months old, and indeed as they progress through their years into toddler years as well. And that's a category of books called Touch and Feel. And these are great books to share with your child. The very first type of touch and feel book is this type of book. And you can actually feel it, and it makes a lovely crunchy sound. Touch and feel books are all about texture. And a little surprise at the front of the book. Sometimes it's put at the front of the book, sometimes it's put at the back of the book. And this book is called Faces, and it's washable. So you can take it into the bath as part of that wonderful bedtime routine of bath, book and bed. And it also has a little Velcro strap, so you can attach it to your buggy when you're out on a walk, or attach it to a little bouncer as well. And children just love this type of book. Very simple, it's black and white with a little splash of colour as well. And there's just one word on each page. Daddy, and a nice illustration. And then of course you can take the mirror over and show Daddy. And we have different shapes introduced, squares and hearts and circles, and a little splash of yellow and black and white. And then we turn the page again at texture. And we have Mummy. And again, a picture of Mummy. And then you can turn the page to the mirror and show Mummy. And turn the page again and we have Baby. And again we have that lovely colour of black and white and then the background of yellow. And we have our hearts here. It's such a simple book. And you can explain the different types of textures in the book and the hearts and the black background and the white stripes. Lots of things you can actually teach your child through such a simple book. So that's Faces. That's my first type of touch and feel book to show you. The next one is called Fluffy Kitten, and this is by a wonderful author, Rod Campbell. Now the very interesting thing is that our first book is published by Campbell Books, and that is after Rod Campbell. So not only is he a wonderful author and an illustrator, but he also established his own publishing company as well, Campbell Books. So you may have acquired a little kitten as a pet over these last number of weeks. And again, a touch and feel book. So when you turn the page, I love these books because they're very sturdy. These are board books. And when you turn the page, there we have lovely bright illustrations. Kitty never sits still. She likes to play with the wool. Feel Kitty's fluffy fur. And here now we have the introduction of the fluffy fur, that lovely texture, smooth, so lifelike, of touching an animal's fur. And Kitty playing with the balls of wool. And again you can introduce the colours, the pink and the red and the blue and the yellow and the green and this lovely big yellow container. And our knitting needles. And Kitty having great fun with a little tongue out. And then turn the page. Oh. Kitty likes to watch the two goldfish. Feel the smooth glass bowl. And there's again now a different texture. Lovely smooth glass bowl. And then you can count the fish. 1, 2, and another one over here in their little fish food. And then we turn the page. Oh, and there's that lovely mirror again. Kitty likes to climb up and look at herself in the mirror. Who can you see in the mirror? And again, a wonderful opportunity to show your face, your baby's face, siblings in the house. It's a great, fun thing to include in a book, a mirror. And then turn the page. Oh, look. Kitty likes to chase the little mouse. Feel the mouse's velvety fur. And you can feel again this lovely texture. Velvety fur. And then we turn the page. Oh, look. And when she's tired, Kitty likes to find a nice, cosy corner. Can you see Kitty? Where do you think Kitty might be? There's little clues, there's a tail, the little paw. And then you can just lift. Oh, look. And Kitty's fast asleep. It was a lovely book to share with your baby and indeed your toddler. These tactile books, touch and feel. And again we have this whole series done by Rod Campbell. He's very, very famous. I'm sure many of you have read the book Dear Zoo. Well, that's the same author. And there's a whole range of books that he's done. So a delightful touch and feel book for very young children. And then we have another touch and feel book. Now this is a wonderful series of, again, touch and feel. And it's done by, if you see a red capital D and a capital K, that's Dorling Kindersley, a fabulous publishing company. And this again is soft, it's almost like a spongy feel to this book. And now we're moving from illustrations to real pictures of animals that you can have as pets in your own home. And if we just turn the page, there we can see 3 dogs. Meet some friendly pets. Stroke the dog's silky fur. And there we have our 1, 2, 3 dogs. And there we have that lovely silky fur. White background with yellow circles. And then turn the page. Tickle the cat's velvety nose and ears. So now it's a different texture. We have a lovely smooth, like velvet nose and ears. And again, our white background, but again now we have some lovely purple circles. And keeping the theme going there of the balls of wool. And then we turn the page. Look at the goldfish's sparkling scales. And look at these sparkling scales. They actually change colour as well. Wherever you turn the page to the light, there's a different colour. And you actually hear it's a bumpy texture now that's been introduced. And again our white background, but this time we have blue circles. And 1, 2, 3 fish. And then we have our lovely fluffy bunny rabbit. Feel the baby bunny's fluffy coat and tail. There's the fluffy coat and the tail. And the carrots and a lettuce. And now we have our white background, but this time we have green circles. So it's a great way of teaching colours as well to your child. And we turn the page and we have our 3 birds called budgies. And smooth the budgies' soft feathers. It's lovely and soft. smooth texture. 1, 2, 3. And our white background, and this time we have a different colour of blue. It's like a turquoise aqua colour. It's really, really lovely. Think how much we're teaching our children. Not one book, so many different animals and pets. And you know, this book was published in 2001 and it's continued publication right to the present day, but it just shows you the different types of touch and feel books that have been published. There's another wonderful series. Again, it's done by Dorling Kindersley. But this was published in 2017. So again, publishing and moving with the times and very much tapping into the needs of our children, our DK. And this is a series called Really Feely Baby Animals. It's a great series, lots to touch. And again, always look at the back of the book, the blurb, which will tell you, and there's lots of fluffy and bumpy things to touch. And again, it's a baby animal book and it's really fun and really feely. And you talk about books that tick the boxes. Well, here we have, you know, exactly what it seeks to do. It definitely stimulates the senses, and we know that. It definitely builds knowledge, and it definitely encourages an early love of books. And then you can look out for other books in that series, like Going to the Farm, the Really Feely Farm. But I've chosen this one today. It's a raised texture, even on the spine of the book. The title is bumpy and then raised texture. And the same with the front of the book. We've got the raised texture of the paws and the smooth texture of the grass. So lots to touch. I'm a kitten. I have stripy fur. And that's definitely true. You can feel the stripy fur, that texture. And also the colour is raised. And then there's the smooth little metal. There's the raised paws. You can feel that texture. There's grass, which is smooth and rough, that sort of sparkly feel. And then with a different texture on this page, carefully feel my soft ears and nose. There's the soft ears and nose. And again, the raised texture of the collar. Bumpy feeling. And the smooth metal. Then we turn the page. Oh, look. I'm a little donkey foal. Rub my tufty fur. And there's the fur. So here's a now different texture. We have the hooves, a raised texture. Again, smooth and rough grass. Then choose a shiny red apple for me to eat. Again, now a different feeling. Smooth apples. And they actually shine as well if you turn them to the light. And we can actually feel so lifelike when you feel the donkey's face. That rough texture and a little bit of smooth here. I'm a puppy. Tickle my fluffy tummy. And where's my spotty ball? I'm ready to play. And there's the spotty ball. I'm a baby rabbit. Touch my soft fur. And there's a soft fur. And again, the raised texture of the paws. And some lovely clover here, soft and rough, soft and rough, the whole way through. Get a texture of a raised flower. And stroke my big ears. They hear every sound. So there's the ears. And then the different texture of the bunny rabbit's face. They're really wonderful books. And now a different texture. I'm an owl chick. Feel my fuzzy feathers. And here we have the feathers. And touch my smooth, pointy beak. A completely different feel. The smooth beak. And the branch of the tree is rough. The leaves are a mixture of, again, rough and smooth. It's a lovely series of books. And there we have the little dog in the story, and just looks very, very like Elga. That's right, Elga. The lovely dog, isn't it? Yeah. Just looks exactly like you. Your little collar. And then we have our very last book, just to show you what's become very popular again, is to have a book with a puppet attached to it. So sometimes you'll see a book and it has a little puppet of a dog or a bunny rabbit. This one is quite new because it was just published last year. And it's the idea of actually having almost like a glove that you can literally just put your fingers in and it becomes like a glove. And you can wiggle and just make the character come to life. So this is Red Monster and it's Tickle Time. And even again you can see the front of the book, the different textures. We've got a little sheen there, the planets, there's Saturn, and the space craft going up into the sky. And it's a tickly story to make you laugh. So I think we'll sing our lovely story song. 1, 2, 3. If you're ready for a story, shout hooray, hooray! If you're ready for a story, shout hooray, hooray! If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, shout hooray, hooray! And you can turn page. Running and racing, laughing and chasing. Red Monster is playing a tickling game today, and all his friends are laughing. Ha ha, he, giggle, giggle. He tickles his friends, giggles and then runs away from them. Wiggle Red Monster's legs to help him run away. And there, look, he can wriggle his legs. Wriggle and wiggle. Some lovely colourful picture there too. Such bright colours. So stimulating for our children. And then turn the page. Oh, look. Sploshing and squelching. Glooping and belching. Red Monster races down to the smelly, slimy swamp. Ooh. Splosh. There's a little frog. Croak, croak. And a dragonfly. Red Monster tickles the stinky monsters in the slime. Ooh. Can you wiggle Red Monster's legs to splash slime everywhere? Ooh, squelch. They're having great fun, aren't they? And then we turn the page. Oh, look. Jumping and gliding, swinging and sliding. Red Monster arrives at the Monster Play Park. My goodness, we're seeing so many different places in this book. Boing, whoosh, whee, all having great fun in the play park. Red Monster bounces around the park, tickling everybody. Wiggle Red Monster's legs to make him bounce up and down, up and down, up and down. And then we turn the page. Oh, look. Shouting and stomping, cheering and clumping. The monsters follow Red Monster through the busy town. Oh, we're now in the town. We've left the play park. Stop. Woof woof. Slurp. Red Monster whooshes down the road, tickling as he goes. Can you wiggle Red Monster's legs to make him zoom down the street? Oh, he's going really fast down the street. Laughing and joking, prodding and poking. The monsters have caught up with Red Monster. Tee hee zoom. They're all laughing, look. Now it's their turn. They tickle Red Monster, who rolls around the floor. Wiggle Red Monster's legs to make him wriggle and giggle. Look at his face. He's laughing so much. He's lying down now as they're all tickling. So again, our lovely, colourful, eye-catching pictures. So again, a new type of touch and feel book, where not only are we using puppets, but we're actually using it like a glove. And as I say, that was just published last year. Tickle time. Well, that's a new category of books that we're looking at today, our touch and feel, otherwise known as tactile books. And they're great to look out for. You know, anytime you're out and about looking for books, it's great to be able to find some touch and feel, because it's great for encouraging a love of books, and they're so stimulating for your child, whether it's your newborn baby, your baby that's a couple of months old, or your toddler. They're so popular books. So that's all we've got time for today, and I hope you really enjoy sharing books together and enjoy different types of books and incorporate props and whatever you have at home to really bring books alive for your child. So until our next story time.